Today we are going to study some of the discourses. The first one is profile and how to write a profile. Prepare a profile of Ruskin Bond using the hints given below. The details of Ruskin Bond is given below. Its born, nationality, notable works, achievements. When we write a profile, Ruskin Bond, there should be a proper title. Means proper title in the sense about his name itself, and then Abdul Kalam. That Ruskin Bond is an Indian author. Here they didn't give much details, but normally in exams they used to give so many details. And the most important thing we have to look is that the preposition was born in, on, here at. Sorry. Wait. In Kausali, you can write Abdul Kalam was born in Kausali. In, on, the date, author born in Kasauli on 19th May in 1934. Prepare a short note of Vaikam Muhammad Bashir using the details given below. A profile. This is actually a profile. Was born on January, and I don't know for what reason they have given. Okay, born on January. On January in Kerala. Before small place we use in Kasauli. Okay. Second one, prepare a profile itself. This is a speech. Now we are going to write speech. In speech, Martha was very happy to receive this scholarship jacket. After receiving the jacket, she delivered a speech thanking the board and her teachers. How could the speech be? It should start with a salutation, greeting the dignitaries on the stage and the audience. Example, a very warm good morning to one more present here, respected dignitaries on the dais, and my dear teacher, and my teachers, my friends, etc. My friends. Beginning with a quotation, a story or an incident to capture the audience. Okay, if it is a very casual kind of a speech, you could start with a quotation, then salutation, but make sure that if it is something formal, then you should follow this salutation, introduction, then being the body and the content, the content. Then conclusion. Give some suggestion or end with an exhortation. Do not forget to thank the audience for their patient hearing, listening. I'll read such one example. By reading this example, it will be helpful to you. Prepare a speech on the persuasive speech on the topic Education is a key to women empowerment, to be delivered at school assembly on the International Women's Day. Okay. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, respected teachers, and my dear friends, education is the most powerful weapon that one can use to change the world, says Nelson Mandela. Yes, education is the weapon that can make a world which suffers equal treatment, equal opportunity, and equal privileges to women and men. Today is International Women's Day, a day set apart to remember and respect. I'm sorry. Respect the interest of women. But women empowerment is not a topic that deserves to be narrowed to Women's Day celebration, feminist speeches, processions, or demonstration. It is a concept that should be realized by all. The seeds of women empowerment can bear fruits only when they are planted in the heart of children through education. Okay, and then it goes on. Welcome speech. Prepare a script welcoming the panelists and introducing them to the audience. It's a welcome speech, okay? Good morning, honorable members of the panel and dear friends. I'm extremely happy to stand for you today, sharing the stage with a panel of the most eminent personalities. Let me introduce to you the topic of the day, the topic that has and will continue to have immense importance in the modern world, India. Indian women finding a space in the socio-cultural milieu. Let me move on my duty. Today we have with us the Honorable Chairperson of the Women's Commission, Dr. K.R. Lakshmi, who is a well-known political and social activist. She is renowned and respected for the sincere and dedicated effort that she makes to ensure the welfare of women. With a heart brimming with respect and reverence, I welcome Dr. K.R. Lakshmi to this discussion. Srimati Sukatakumari, a poet who has touched the heart of nature with the tip of her pen, is also similar to us as a true nature-loving environmentalist, genuine and a strong women activist, and a lot more. On behalf of all those who have gathered here today, I welcome Srimati Sukatakumari to our midst. Ajita Begum is today one of the most powerful IPS officers that the entire police department is proud of. Her journey from an Orthodox Muslim family to the Indian police service is truly inspiring to all girls. I take this opportunity to thank Ajita ma'am for finding time to be with us in the midst of her busy schedule. I extend a hearty welcome to Mrs. Ajita Begum into our midst. I also welcome each and every one of the panel members to this discussion. Last but not the least, I welcome you all to this discussion. When we discuss the topic women finding a space in the socio-cultural milieu, let us hope that it becomes the beginning of a genuine and passionate effort to achieve this goal. Wish you all an intellectual exercise. Thank you. I think I read this completely. Why? Because this is something which everyone used to skip, but most of the time uh, this was this had been asked. So this had been asking. So I really wanted to. I wished to teach a welcome speech, and that's why I did it. This is a very casual welcome speech, and I think most of you had heard it before. Just introducing the introduction, then a big introduction, salutation, introduction, then each person. Here we noted Dr. K.R. Lakshmi, second Srimati Sugata Kumari, and third one Ajita Begum. Okay. Then about narrative. The boy was thrilled at seeing the fight between the cobra and mongoose. You may also have the feeling. Narrate the fight scene in your own words. Okay. And during narrative, mention all key ideas. No need for opinions. Okay, no need for opinions. You have to narrate that incident, and you have to think, you have to visualize that you are sitting there and you are seeing this fight. You have to narrate those things, but you shouldn't say your opinion, or you shouldn't explain that why they haven't done like that and all. Okay, and you should have a beginning, middle, and end, and you should organize your ideas and use appropriate use of language. The boy was sitting on the platform when halfway up the tree suddenly he saw a huge black cobra and a mongoose coming out. Okay. Both animals were unaware of the boy sitting there, but they were soon accompanied by two spectators, a myna and a crow. Okay, in order to take part in a fight, the crow and myna threw themselves at each other and returned safely to the cactus. This happened twice. Crow and myna threw themselves. The third time they did this, the myna returned safely, but the crow got hit very sharply by the cobra. Okay. The crow laid weak on the ground while the fight continued. Slowly, the boy overpowered and the snake ceased to struggle. Okay, that's okay, fine. So this is a question. Nomida in the story Matchbox is often insulted and humiliated by her husband Ajit. Sometimes he hurts her feelings very much. Imagine that Nomida meets Ratna, the character mentioned in Hurugillu, and she narrates the incident of her life with Ajit to Ratna. Prepare the likely narrative. And this is a question which is given in the chapter Hurugillu, but it was a it's a call conversation. I think it was like that. A narrative of Nomida's life, preparation of ideas, and Namida's physical and mental hardship in her husband's house, how she tries to be a matchbox, the reason of the same, and how and why she tries to hide the issue from other members of the family. An open confession by Nomida before Ratna, logical organization of idea, appropriate use of language. Next come book review. Which is that book you like the most? Do comment that on the comment box. And if you like to share why you are that much interested in that book, if you want, you can comment that too. Here are a few tips to write the review of a story. For example, I'll write the review of Arachar. Okay. It doesn't mean that it's a pickle. It's a book. Okay. Mention the name of the author and the title of the book in the first paragraph. Name and author. For example, Arachar is written by K.R. Meera. Use one paragraph of each point. Use one paragraph. Write the main theme of the book in the beginning of the review. Think about the mystery, adventure, or romance. It was a struggle. A book's writing style, a background, sense of place it's set. What does the author or the narrator want to voice, and a few short quotes from the book to illustrate your points. So maximum try to study quotes before the exam itself. That will really help you to write the exam very quickly. Okay. Blurb writing. Blurb is a description of a book on its back cover. It's a brief summary of the book designed by marketing. It has no uniform character. It's a description of a book on its back cover. Paragraph writing. Write a paragraph on. Okay, elaborate the idea of the following line in a paragraph. Good fences make good neighbors. You have to write in a paragraph. Okay, don't write in 2 or 3 paragraphs. You should write in 1 paragraph. Newspaper report. News report. You are the reporter for famous daily. Or you can take Madhurabhumi. You happen to visit the shooting location of Satyajit Ray's film Gupi Gaine Bhage Baine. What could be the report you prepare for the daily? Heading of the news: who, when, why, what, where, how. Simply, you have to write you have to answer to some 5 WH questions and 1 H question. W questions and 1 H question. Write-up. Write-up is a written description or review of something such as a book, character, film, etc. Simple language is used throughout the analysis of this topic. The tips to remember: give a suitable title, elaborate the given topic, include related details, organize the idea, use appropriate words and variety of ideas. Make use of these points and prepare a write-up on your friendship, on their friendship, amigo brothers. comes announcement. In announcement, it starts with a salutation. Ladies and gentlemen, or dear students, and share the information, request if necessary. In 2021, 2020, 2019, this question is being asked, so it is very important. The following announcement was made by the announcer before the competition began. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the moment we have all been waiting for. The main event between two fine young Puerto Rican fighters. Imagine yourself to be announcer of the sports day in your school. Write the script of the announcement that you will make for any one event. Ladies and gentlemen, the much awaited final round of the vibrant show is on. The tug of war between the two equal powers. Come on, cheer them up. There comes phrasal verb. Phrasal verb. Then essay writing. Essay writing includes title, introduction, body, and then conclusion. Spare the rod and spoil the child was a dictum prevalent in the past. What is your opinion about it? Should there be a punishment? If so, what should be the modality? Discuss the topic in group in the presence of your teacher and prepare an essay. It is given in the textbook. The chapter is crime and punishment. Yeah. The old proverb, spare the rod and spoil the child, suggests that if children are not canned, they become spoiled. In the old days, it was common for parents and teachers to use the cane as a form of punishment for the slightest act of obedience. It is very difficult to educate children nowadays. They don't have respect for their parents or for any other adult. Parents don't know what to do or how to make them disciplined. Most often they resort of beating the children. This can be useful in some cases and in controlled manner, but if you exceed it can cause serious problem in the kid and also in the family. So it is necessary to beat children to educate them. Admittedly, there are many reasons to allow corporal punishment. First point is that the children gets better future. It is vital to teach them discipline from childhood onwards by using appropriate method including physical. Okay, that's enough. Should give an heading. Heading is spare the rod and spoil the child. So, do you know what all things that we have discussed now? We have said about profile, then example of profile, speech, example of speech, narrative, then example of narrative, book review. I said an example of Arachar. Then blurb writing, paragraph writing, then news report, write up, announcement. This is little grammatic portion, but I will tell this later. Then essay writing. Yeah, that's it. I hope that you all understand. Thank you for sparing your time. Thank you.